What is going on, everybody? It is good to be back. Got some people on. So let's see, Revan, what's up, man? Got a few more out there. It has been a long time, guys. I really missed you all. So it's good to be back. As you can see, I'm going to start on the Scythe. I've been really wanting to build this for a while. It's a solid set, good minifigures. Even this guy, which, we just cover him up. Yep. Sith all the way. So, yeah, we're going to get going. Anybody want to put stuff in the chat we can talk with? Or talk about. I got my go juice, so I'll be ready to go. Okay, let me work on this light situation here, guys. Give me 1 second here because I keep forgetting about my backlight here. Oh. Let's see. Putting more light around will help. That way you can't see this huge thing off my forehead. So, hey, what's going on, Fifth Officer? Nice to see you, man. Let's see. Does this have a... I bought this when I came out, and I've just been sitting on it since. Hey, Levi, what's going on, man? Let's see what we got here. I do like that it's one instruction booklet, so that's pretty nice. Let's see, man. The glare is just killing me. Maybe it's the glare off my forehead. I don't know. That's what happens when you don't have any hair, We get a little, yep. Hey, Raven. Oh, man. It's really good to be back. It really is. The one thing you guys haven't seen since I've been back is I got a new Star Wars tattoo. Anybody take a guess in the comments what this is? Let me know. I'll tell you all later on, but got myself another Star Wars tattoo because I was like 2 days after my wife left me and I was just miserable and I was like, let's do something painful. So I just went and got a tattoo. I was like, let's just go cut it up real quick. There's my phone telling me I'm going live like 7 different times. Let's see. We got 1. So there's bag 7. Stickers. I'll have to buy the extras because I hate stickers. Let's see. I see bag 8. So it looks like there's 8 bags in this set. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Well, let's get rocking and rolling. So, it is really good to be back. I've been down in my man cave some more doing work on it. For those that don't know, last year I had a bathroom fall apart on me. I think I put it in one of my videos. So you want to talk about sucking the life out of you as having to drop I didn't want to look at my credit card for about a month after doing stuff. And that was just to get the toilet back on working. I still don't have a working vanity. I still don't have a working shower. But at least there's a toilet so my kids don't have to come and use my bathroom all the time. Yeah, no. So, all right. Let's see. Looks like there's 2 minifigures in here. At least it looks like I got the Inquisitors. Well, we all know the Mold King, the MVP is better. Got their capes. That's important. I'll pull those out later. I'll actually put the minifigures together last, so that way I don't have to deal with the capes and whatnot. So, let's see. You guys can pull this down so you guys can see what's going on here. So, Mold King sets. Last year, I was working with the Mold King company directly to possibly do like a partnership. As far as them sending me sets to build and then I promote the company. Because apparently my videos have caught on in China. I've got several new subscribers from that area. I'm trying to round up the lightsabers that keep rolling under everything. And that's where obviously Mold King is based at. And so I actually thought I was going to have a pretty decent partnership with them. And then right when I thought everything was going to take off with Mold King and this new partnership and whatnot, they got another round of COVID. They had another COVID lockdown in China. So the guy that I was working with just kind of basically vanished and I haven't heard from him since. So I was really kind of bummed because they were very excited to have me sponsor or have me build things and have them be a sponsor for me. So definitely was kind of bummed about that, but it is what it is. Who knows? Maybe he'll reach out to me when he can. I mean, it is also China. So, the rules are very different there. So hopefully he's okay. and we'll see from there. Let's see. Hold on a second. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reven, when did you subscribe? Oh man, it's been about a year, Reven, because I've been doing this for about a year. Actually, live video. So maybe a little. Let's see. I started the channel in January of last year. So yeah, you were probably one of the first ones, man. Because I think I told your mom, and she passed it on to you, and you signed up shortly thereafter. So I think you were one of the first ones, Reven. So let's see. All right, now I got to take my hat off already because my LED light's killing me. So it's hot and sweaty, plus I'm drinking coffee. But it's kind of snowing here, so I don't know if it's snowing down in your end of town, Reven. All right. And then as always, guys, if you could hit the like button on the video, because the more interactions we get, the better chance we have of these videos getting seen, and we can grow the channel some more. So if you haven't done so already, please hit that like button. It means a lot to me. But yeah, if you guys want to know what's been going on, feel free to ask any questions at all. I'll answer whatever you guys want to know. We talk about, man, we've got, I think we did Kenobi, but we've got Bad Batch Season 2, Mandalorian's coming up. We got a lot of good stuff coming up. So if you guys want to talk about anything, put it on here, please. So let's see. Pull this back down so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. Right now, it looks like, as most builds, we're getting the Technic pieces set up so we can get the superstructure of the warship put together. So, and speaking of Mold King sets, yeah, Levi, I'm sure you're snowed in, man. But you went north, man. Nobody forced you to go that way, buddy. I know it stinks. I'm not even close to lying, but I also don't miss that at all. Like, as soon as I can, I'm going as far south as I can. You're going to, like, Florida Keys south. And if I can't get there, you guys may find me in, like, French Micronesia or the Solomons. Like, you're going to need a travel agent to find me. So, let's see. No, that's another gray one. So I am hoping, though, when it comes to another Mold King set, I am hoping that sometime next month I can purchase the next one. I was going to get Monarch, and I almost had it in my cart and checked out, and then life took a dump on me. And I couldn't, I had to yank it out of my cart. And so that really hurt. It's still painful. But I'm starting to look again at getting ready to buy it, because that's definitely the one I want to buy next is Monarch. They did come out with Kylo Ren's shuttle and his black shuttle and his TIE silencer. So who knows? Maybe I'll put those together. Yeah, Levi, I know you love it up there, man. Go for it, dude. You're a braver man than I am. Not me, senor. Let's see. Okay, let's see what I just did here. Okay. All right, so just cool little thing right there. Yeah, I can't wait, Levi. Monarch that's like the dream one. And I may just get the Sandcrawler, because that's actually the piece-wise the biggest set that they have. It's actually got 1,000 more pieces than the Eclipse. So I think just to build their biggest set possible, I'd get the Sandcrawler. So we'll see. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I'm doing this right here. I do have to say the quality of the Lego books went down. These pages are like flimsy. They're almost like newspaper thin. It's kind of weird. So, oh, you did the bonsai and the Groot, Reven? Cool, man. I have been on Whatnot having fun there, but let me tell you, that is dangerous. Me and Whatnot, I got a guy who I bought some stuff from. I don't know if he's on here yet, but he's bought some things from me. And let me tell you, that stuff can get dangerous quick. But Levi, if you're looking for certain minifigures, same thing with you too, Revan. You can buy, like, I've been getting like Shadow Stormtroopers and some other things that I've always wanted to army build. And yeah, you're gonna pay like $6, $8, $10, but I'd rather do that, to be honest, than spending like $40 for a set just for like one of those or something. So I have been having lots of fun doing that. Although I do need to stop because I don't get paid until the 1st. Oh, you did the sand crawler? Okay. Yep. Well, I'll look forward to doing it, man. You know me, I'm always down for a challenge. You guys can watch me sweat it out. So Lego Revan. Yeah, Revan, that's going to be hard to do, man. So I was watching the M&R Productions guy was selling some stuff the other night to all of his high school friends, and he had one that he put up for sale on the Whatnot app, and that thing went crazy. It was like $180 for that. So, yeah, that's going to be a tough one, Raven. It's just nasty. I hate that it's become that way too. I really do. I'd much rather have everything be available to everybody, so that way everybody has a fair chance to get it. But, Lego is just not going to play ball with that at all. So, and I don't know if you guys saw, they revealed the May the 4th sets this year. I'm kind of happy because I don't have to pay for them. So the May the 4th sets, it's going to be another UCS X-Wing, and it's a Yoda's Jedi Starfighter. So it's kind of bummed. I was hoping it'd be something more like Return of the Jedi-ish. I mean, yes, Luke's X-Wing is technically Return of the Jedi, but, it is what it is. So, yeah, that's what I heard too, Revan, that he's got enough money. He's like an investor in Atlanta Brick Co. now. And I guess, I don't know if he's part owner of that shop, but he's going to be doing a lot of stuff out of there. So, he only set like, his streams and the stuff he sells is way overpriced, to be honest with you. He, because he's got so many followers, like they naturally bid up his stuff. And so I was like watching his stream and I was like, man, the High School Musical kids are spending a lot of money today. So, but whatever, good for him. I mean, he's making his money or whatnot. I just hate that how like things are so expensive, that always just gets to me. So, all right, so we're just working on, I'm flushing out the superstructure right now. I've been having the camera up a little bit, so right there. So, yeah, he overprices it. Well, it's not him overpricing it when he's selling it on like Whatnot because it's an auction, but because he has 300 people watching his stream, everything is going to be naturally overpaid. Like he was selling Blue Milk Lukes, and they were going for like $50 or $60, and I was on Amazon, and they were not even $40 on Amazon, and so people were overpaying for one. I went off Amazon and bought one for like $35, and I was just like, geez. But that's what happens when you have a lot of people on your stream like that. So yeah, Levi, I want to go to Atlanta Brick Co. once. Like I said, I really want to do it just for the experience, and to be honest, like if they have the set that I want, I may spring for 10221. If it's provided it's good, but that would be it for me. I mean, because I ran into those guys, Atlanta Brick Co. when I went to the convention last year, the one over in DC area, and they were pretty snotty too. They were like, they thought they were just kings of everything. So, attitude is everything. If you're the best there is, great. Just be humble about it. Nobody cares about all that other stuff. Yeah, Atlanta Brick Co. has good stuff, but it's pricey for them. And yeah, I know because it's minty, but sometimes for me, I'll pay the extra price if you're dealing with good people. But it doesn't matter if you're dealing with crap people. I'll just take my money somewhere else. For me, attitude is everything. Being humble, all that good stuff. So, But I'm glad we're talking. We're having a good time. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. This is what I miss, is all of us having a good time. So, miss it a lot. Oh, and if anybody owns stock in Patron, you're welcome, because during my dark days, me and Tequila had a really good reputation and we had some fun together. So, and if you don't, maybe get some. So, oh, and one thing I'm excited too is that they're bringing Lord of the Rings back for Lego. I completely missed out on all that stuff back when it came out with the movies, probably like 15 years ago. And they came out with the Rivendell set for some people that have seen it. But there's a rumor that they're doing like a Master Builder series, Sauron's Tower. So Tower of Barad-dûr. So me and bad guys, I will buy that. And I may buy 2 of them and then try to combine them together and make them even bigger than the original. So. The trick is with Atlanta Brick Co. and a lot of those other sites is search around. Now, one thing I did like about Atlanta Brick Co. is I bought some Shadow Troopers from them a little while back, and they were selling them for like $10 each, but I found a guy who was selling them for $8 each. And I was like, will you guys match them and sell it to me? And they said, sure. So I got to give them credit for that. So. So I actually looked at it, guys, about trying to maybe possibly open a Lego store here in Delaware, like a bricks and minifig store and whatnot. Couldn't afford the rent, man. Too much money. I'm not paying $5,000 a month because it's a prime location. It's like, you all got to be crazy. Way too much money. So this is the first time I've ever used this piece. This is a new one that I've seen. This must be something they maybe for this set or future, but it's a 2x8, but they've got it blank up here. You got the Technic holder here, and it sits flat. So, so there's where we're at right now with the ship. We're kind of getting everything put together. So, yeah, Bricklink is, it's eBay for Legos, Feebay for Legos. So, again, Bricklink, you just got to search around. Like my Palpatine's arrest set, where one of my floor plates broke. I went to Bricklink and I got the piece, and I actually bought all. Some guy had them for like $2 each for the red plates. I bought like 8 for each side, so that way I never have to worry about running out for my set, because those ones I spent will only go on Palpatine's arrest. If I ever have to discipline anything, I've got backups to take care of it. So. Oh, okay. Is that right? Oh, a second. I gotta make sure I did this right. I was talking faster than I was paying attention. Okay. I did what I normally do. Oh, I see what I did. I'm on the wrong end of the ship. You guys know me. I get to talking too quickly, and then all of a sudden I'm screwing up. This was flipped around. I was building on this end, and I needed to be building on this end. But I haven't dropped anything yet. So, small victories. Don't worry, I'll drop something soon. There we go. Let's see. Oh no, Revan, I've been playing. Hey, what's up, man? It's good to see you, dude. So, oh yeah, trust me, I was out earlier before I had to pick up my daughter from work. I was out there getting me some Pokemans. Not nearly as good as this last one, but yeah, I've been out there going. So, yeah, I do, man. I started years ago with my daughter, and I've just kind of been playing since. I'm not like hardcore. I mean, I'm a level 45 right now, but I'm very like casual now, not nearly as much as I used to play. So, but for the tours and some other stuff, I'll get out and about, you know. But for the most part, I'm pretty low key with it. So, you know, I did it initially to spend more quality time with my daughter, and then she just kind of stopped playing, and I just kind of kept going. Because there's really no Star Wars games out there that are just like, you know, blowing up my skirt that I just have to go play. You know, my Star Wars game was Star Wars Commander, and that was canceled like 7-8 years ago. So, and I never really cared for turn-based games like Galaxy of Heroes and whatnot, like Final Fantasy style. That was never like my thing. So I've just kind of been without like one. I've been playing Empire at War on my laptop. On my Steam account because I like that one. I like Star Wars Rebellion and then Empire at War. Yeah, Revan, I will send you my friend code at some point. So let's see. Oh, nice. You're doing other kits, man. That's pretty cool, man. I like that idea, Levi. Okay, let me make sure I've got this flipped over and done on the right. Last time, me not paying attention to what was going on. All right. So this is where we're at right now. This is probably the interior of it at some point. But yeah. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I think, Levi, would be a really cool Mold King set for if they ever get a chance to do it. Because you know me, I always like the bad guys. And I do like Star Trek The Next Generation. They got to do a Borg cube. I think that would be amazing if they could do something like that. We'll get like a 20,000 piece, like 2-foot square Borg cube. That would get some money out of my wallet real quick. All right, so we just finished bag 1. So we built the frame of the ship here. I don't know which side is going to be front or back. I think this is going to be the back with these hooks here. I'd imagine this is for engines or something else. But yeah, this is where we're at right now. So that was bag 1. So that took me about 20 minutes to do. So. always like when I see these old style slope bricks come back, because this was the Legos of my childhood, was playing. Like all the Legos I had had these slope bricks on them. And so whenever I see these, it just brings back a lot of memories for me. So those are pretty cool. A Square, I'm actually building the Scythe right now. So it's one I've had for a while. I wanted to do this on a live stream. Lots of stuff been going on. I can't afford any Mold King sets. These are sets that I've had for, gosh, whenever this came out last year. So we'll be getting back some Mold King sets here soon, but I just wanted to do a set and get back into live streaming. Long story short, about almost 6 months ago, my wife walked out on me and my kids. And so I was kind of crappy for a while, as you can expect. And so it just took me a while to get out of it and get kind of back into the swing of things. And so, so it's just good to be doing it again. So, and thanks, Square. I appreciate it, man. So, but I plan to be back doing more regularly. I'm going to try and do a live stream every weekend now again. So we can enjoy this more and get back into it as a group. I am going to be selling some things from one of my other collections on Whatnot soon, so I will let you guys know. I have some Black Series figures. Like, my problem is I go too crazy when I'm collecting, and I buy way more than I should. And I've got to tell myself that I've got to stay more focused, like, on what I want to do. So I really only want to collect Palpatine now when it comes to like some of my Funkos and my Black Series and some other stuff. So I've got some like Black Series figures that I'm gonna put on Whatnot and probably sell them there because it's cheaper there than eBay by about 2%. So I like that. So, but yeah, stay tuned for that. So that way I could just stay a little bit more focused with what I want to do, especially with me now doing Mold King and Lego a lot more. It'll just help me budgetary and financially to stay on track, So, hey, look at that. I haven't touched one of these in about 6 months, and as soon as I picked it up, my fingers hurt. These things drive me crazy. So, yeah, Dorothy, I'm glad you bring that up. I'm up over 500 subs. While I was gone, I gained about another 120 or so. So, thank you to everybody that subscribed. I was going to say that a little sooner, but or a little bit later, but I'm glad you brought that up. And I have crossed 100,000 views on all of my videos. So that's another big, to everybody out there for watching and telling people about it. That means a lot to me. I still think it's pretty cool that I have that many people that have watched my videos. I've been in that many houses. So, yep. All right, we're doing this. Let's use that. Okay. No. Okay, I need these two. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'm very thankful. Very thankful with all the people that have been watching and everything. It means a lot to me. Trust me, there's a lot of times, guys, where I had like something in my hand and I wanted to do it and I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I had some hard days, and so it was hard, but I'm glad to be back and doing this with you all. So anybody excited for Mandalorian season, 3 coming up? Man, I hope they do Grand Admiral Thrawn right. I think Benedict Cumberbatch would be the perfect person to play Thrawn, so I'm hoping that's who they got for him. And it'll be nice that he will be have his live action debut finally. So that is my pick for Thrawn. That'll be like the linchpin to that whole series, is how Thrawn is written and developed. Because if he's bad, then the whole show is going to be bad. And Boba Fett showing up in his show isn't going to make it any better. Unlike Kenobi of last year in episode 5, From the Desert Comes a Stranger. by far one of the best Star Wars episodes out there, period, hands down. Like, it had everything in that episode. And then you finish it off with Cad Bane coming out of the desert. It's like, oh, man. Revan, I do not make any money off of YouTube. In order to monetize your channel on YouTube, you need to have 10,000 subscribers and have at least 1 million total views within 1 calendar year in order to monetize a channel. So I've got a ways to go on that. And my goal is to have it monetized at some point. I'm hoping when I get downstairs and I get the room finished, it'll make it a lot better. We won't have to deal with the lighting issues. It just is what it is. So no, this is all me doing this for fun. I spend my own money. Although this year, I've talked to a tax person and I'm getting this all registered so I can start chalking this stuff up as a business expense since this is going to be my thing. I'm retired military, and I'm a professional stay-at-home dad. And so that's what I do. Which I'm also very thankful for, because after the incident with my ex, being able to be here for my boys, my 2 younger boys, throughout this whole process has meant a lot to me, so. So we're just building this out some more. As you can see, we've added some top detail over here and whatnot, so it's coming along. Yeah, appreciate it, Square. Thanks, man. I enjoyed it, but I'm glad I'm retired, man. I got blown up pretty bad in Afghanistan and some other stuff, and so I would do it all over again. There's days I really miss it, but I'm also there's days I'm really glad I'm retired. It takes a toll on you, that's for sure. But I like to say my time, especially when I was deployed, was the worst days of my life, for sure. Because I made a lot of good friends, a lot of good camaraderie, friendships I'll never forget, people I'll never forget. And so, yep. Let's see, let me make sure I'm doing this right here. Nope, I need to get these on. See, I'm paying attention. Okay, where's these pieces at? Oh, there they are. I'm looking for these little guys in a pile of black. They blend in. So don't forget, if anybody can guess what the tattoo is, let me know. It is Star Wars. That's the Arabesh. So if anybody can guess what that says, let me know. That's pretty cool how they got this designed here. They've got this little open area here, and you can kind of see, my finger goes on there. So it's kind of this neat little open area. So that's kind of cool to see. Bad Batch Season 2. That's been pretty good. There's been a couple of filler episodes. Thankfully, it wasn't the Martez sisters, because that was a complete waste of my time in Clone Wars. Yeah, a little bit, Levi. It's a lot of black pieces, so sometimes my eyes are doing like this as I'm trying to figure them out. Overall, Bad Batch Season 2 has been really good, especially when they brought my master back. Palpatine made an appearance there on the Senate. Oh, man, that was a great episode. I don't think that could have gone any better, if you ask me, getting Ian McDermott to actually voice Palpatine for that scene. It made it 1,000 times better. And so... Oh, dang, Reven, that stinks. I didn't know you went down to Florida, man, but then again, I haven't been around a lot. I knew you were up here recently, and so But I'm cool that you're down in Florida, man. But that stinks that you got hit with the hurricane. I've been through a lot of those in my day when I was in North Carolina. Those were fun. Of course, we were Marines, so we were just drinking in the hurricane and, just being obnoxious Marines in a hurricane. Should we be inside? Maybe. What are we doing? Drinking. Let's see. Well, and I'm sure it was bad, but I'm glad you're okay, man. As I always like to say, things can be replaced. People cannot be replaced. If I had to replace every one of my Star Wars sets, I would, but I can't replace my kids. You know what I mean? That's why you have insurance. Man, I'm looking for these little pinchers again. And I'm telling you what, my fingers are just, as soon as I went looking for them, I could just feel them. Fingers were not happy with me. Oh, nice. Good catch, Reven. So, yeah, I'm sure I haven't looked at anything. I was running my gotcha, my auto catcher, because I was driving around, so I have no idea what I've gotten. I was just playing it, killing time till I could pick up my daughter. So I'll take a look a little bit later on and see what I got. Let's see here. Excuse me. So I'm doing these right now. I have a good lead on a desk for my man cave / Lego room. So hopefully if that comes through, it'll start putting the rest of that room together, because the desk is really the linchpin of that whole room. Once I get that in, I can get the computer up. I could start figuring out shelving and how it's going to go up on everything. So, I think once I get this desk done, that'll be a good start for it. So it's coming along nicely. We're building the top out here. Still no discernible details. You don't know where the front is. I'm pretty sure that this is the back and this is the front, but we'll see. So, Square, let's see, the new sets that are coming out. There's not one that really blows my skirt up right away that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I mean, I don't do the helmets. And yeah, to be honest, I can't think of anyone right now that I'm just like, man, I need to go get this set. I really was kind of bummed with the May the 4th sets. I thought they could have been better with the X-Wing and the Yoda Starfighter. So, we'll see. I mean, I was just happy. I don't know if you guys saw my video the other day, or was it 2 days ago? I went to my Walmart to buy a couple of AT-ATs, the Empire Strikes Back AT-ATs, and they rang up wrong. And so they rang up for $30 off, like a clearance price. So apparently my Walmart, I was talking to them afterwards and whatnot. Of course, they've had a lot of theft with Lego. So at my Walmart, if you put Lego into your cart, you're watched until you check out. They monitor your cart and everything to combat the Lego theft, which is understandable. But they flagged my transaction because it didn't ring up proper. It wasn't the right price and the system flagged it. So they made me delete my entire receipt, which was 5 items, re-ring it up, and it came up again, $30 cheap. And so I got 2 of the Empire Strikes Back AT-ATs, and I saved like $60. So I couldn't complain about that at all. So hit your Walmarts up, guys. You may find a walker for cheap there. But don't be surprised if you check out Legos from Walmart if they are watching you and monitoring your cart because they've had a rash of thefts. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that do the phantom swipe and try to get free stuff, which unfortunately ruins for everybody else who wants to be an adult. So and I don't know about you guys, but my Target, any set that's that has more than $100, they keep up at electronics now. And if you want it, you got to go pick it up from electronics and pay for it right there. And so I just hate that there's people out there that ruin it for the rest of us, because I'm a guy, I like to pick up my set and walk it to the register, like an adult. And I hate the fact that there's people out there ruining that, but I don't blame them. You're combating theft, which is horrible because shouldn't be doing that. Don't steal. I mean, it's just that simple, but there's always somebody out there who's always trying to ice skate uphill. So for those that are coming on and joining, don't forget to hit that like button right up there. It helps, the more likes, the more interactions. It helps the channel out a lot, and I appreciate it greatly. So we're just cruising along. I'm still just kind of flushing out the interior of it right now. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it does kind of look like a hover car right now, Revan. So, no Doc and Marty yet, but they may show up. Who knows? So we'll see. I hate it when you're trying to find where like these pieces go because the instructions, they don't give you an outline. So I've got to like cross my eyes to see where it goes. It's always the challenge with Lego. That's one thing I love about Mold King is they outline the pieces, so it makes it easier to put them down. There you go. Hey, Ashton. Hey. He's coming by to check on me to make sure I didn't vanish or disappear into the void. Bless him. He's such a sweet boy. All right. Sweet sloped bricks. So cool. Ooh. That's cool. We've been kind of getting this all set up now and put together, and I put this little flappy part right here. Ah, okay, Square. I got you, man. Yeah, that's got to be a bummer there in the UK, and so yeah, and I always find it fascinating how every place does that kind of stuff, and so. I am jealous of you, though, being in UK, though, man, because you got Celebration coming in a couple of months, and Ian McDermott's going to be there. And if he ever comes to the States, I'm rolling with like 20 things for him to sign. I'll have my Mustang wrapped by then. I'll have its custom wrap on it, so I'll be able to show that off to him and a whole bunch of other stuff. So they'll get a lot of money from me. See, I skipped a page again because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, but I caught my mistake. The reason I caught it is because yellow piece. the one time a yellow piece paid off. If this would have been a black piece, I never would have seen it in the instructions. It just blown right by, and I'm like, why is this wobbly? Almost dropped it on the floor. It didn't happen this time. So, who knows, Square? The benefit to being retired military is I can fly Space A, and I may hop a Space A out to the UK and go to a celebration. I haven't really decided if I'm going to do that or not, but it's a free flight, and my passport's still good, so who knows? You may see me out there. If I do come out there, I'll be sure to hit you up. And I just realized I did miss something, so now I got to go back and put this on here. Wait a minute. Yeah, I missed something somewhere. No, wait a minute. No, I didn't. Never mind. Whew. Instructions got my eyes going crazy on me. All right. Yep. One thing I actually bought a bunch off of Lego is because in a lot of my sets, these are stickers. And so I actually went on Lego and bought like 20 of these to take the blank ones with stickers out of my sets that required like something to this effect. And I put this in here because this is the printed one. That way I don't have to have stickers on my Lego, which I absolutely hate. So that was my my Lego hack of the day, I guess you could say. So that way, I think I spent like $3 for 20 of these. So if you guys are looking for a way to replace stickers on like these 1x2 wedges, that's the way to go. You can get the part number for them on any of the AT-ATs or the ATST from Hoth. They all have it. I'd imagine this is the front of the ship because we got the little control panel here, but we'll see. This is always stuff that makes me nervous. These pieces right here, these 1x2s, are just held on by one right here. So if you hit this hard enough, it'll shoot off. I'm hoping that gets reinforced. But that's one of my things I always get nervous when I see something hanging out like this and it's only connected by one. Always makes me nervous. Oop, almost put that on wrong. There we go. So that's where we're at right now. So all right, let's see. What are we doing here? These are pretty neat. Like simple little detail pieces like what I'm doing right here. When they get put on the ship, it just makes it look a lot better if you ask me. Let me show you here as I get to it. So it's just something simple here. You got a 1x3, this 1x2 like vented wedge, and then you have this little 1x wedgelet right here. You just add a nice touch to it. You put them on there, and then it looks like that. It's these two pieces right here. So I don't know. Things like that I just like. It just adds a nice touch to it all. I do like the fact, though, that a majority of the bags are black. I see some yellow and some red, but this doesn't have the standard pink overlords yet. We will see, though. Who knows? Knowing Lego, there's probably an entire section that it is, but I do like the fact that it's not too many odd colors. I can tolerate these browns a little bit as long as they're not overweight and everything. So far, the black and the grays, that's just a nice personal touch for me. So yeah, this definitely is the front because that's just the ramp I just built. So that'll close up like that. And then you can just drop the ramp down to let the Inquisitors out. So I can dig it. All right. Got a few extras in there. Now, one thing I've noticed, I bought a bunch of minifigure packs and battle packs and whatnot. I remember back when those were first coming out, like you would get always like extra weapons, extra accessories in that. Not anymore. When it comes to the minifigs, their quality control has really gone up as far as, you know, people not being able to get like 3 extra blasters. Like I remember you used to get a ton of those. So, you know, Lego's definitely stepped that up. All right, well, there's Reva. I put her together just because that way I didn't mix up her parts with whatnot. So I got Reva there. So there we go. You know, I feel bad for the whole Reva situation. I mean, they made her out to be like the Kylo Ren of the show, like, you know, a very immature person, temper issues, trying to prove themselves, which is Kylo Ren basically. I don't have any issues with Moses Ingram. I think she did a great job given to her part was written badly, so she had to manage a badly written part. So that just stinks for her because she caught a lot of flack unnecessary. It's not her fault the part was written bad. You know, we already had one Kylo Ren. We didn't need another one, but they decided to do it anyway. All right. Do some quick organizing here to make sure I'm doing everything right. Yeah, absolutely square. You know, I thought that was pretty terrible of people to go after her the way they did. You know, that just stinks. And so I just wish they would have made her a little bit more mature and a little bit not as childish, because it's like they didn't learn their lesson with Kylo Ren, so they went ahead and did it again. You know, it's like we had 2 millennials and 2 different setups. It's like we don't need that, you know. So, but Vader's scene, yeah, that the 5th episode of Kenobi was the best of the 6 episodes by far. That was a great episode. All right, we're getting there. There we go. All right, so this is what we did. I put these front prongs on there, so it looks like everybody else hopped off, Square. I think it's you and me right now, so that's fine. Make sure you tell your friends. Always do enjoy my visits to the UK. Now, granted, it's been about 10 years since the last time I was there, but I was with the military and we were just passing through, so we had a few pints and then had to get on the plane and roll on out, so... I do like drinking UK beer because it's actually strong. You know, I hate, you know, the alcohol limits in a lot of American beer drives me crazy. I do remember my first time having a Guinness over there, you know, and I was like, I can drink Guinness. I drink it in America all the time. And then, no. You want to talk about watching me look like a fool? That stuff was so strong. It sat me on my butt so hard. Lessons were learned that day about alcohol in Europe versus alcohol in America. Yeah, no, I don't like lagers, man. What am I, 12? Anything but a lager. Give me anything. I don't care. Just no lagers and no IPAs for me. Too many IPAs out here in the States. Everybody wants to make IPAs, and it's just can't deal with it. So. So there's weird. As I was putting this together, it's kind of hard to see, but it's got a natural bend in it from all the little pieces being put together right there. So I'm going to have to like figure out a way to keep this because it's naturally bowing in like this as I build it. Yeah, I'll take a bitter anytime. Porters, stouts, that's where I'm at usually. You know, I went to Guinness and I had a Guinness to have a Guinness, but just like one of those things, okay, give me something else. Give me something that I've never heard of before. I don't care what's in it. Just put it in front of me and let's enjoy it. Man, this really stinks that this is bowing in like this. It's hard to see, but it's just like, oh. It's really irritating that this keeps bowing up. Okay, good. You can see it. Yeah. It's terrible what's happening. It is not sitting flat at all. And this always happens when you have a lot of little pieces stacked up like this. It happens every single time. Yeah, it's still got the bend in it. It's pain. Oh, yeah, that stinks when the base plate's bow. That is no fun at all. Unfortunately, putting all these pieces on have just covered it up, but you can still see the bend in it. It's gotten a little bit better, but having all this plating on here, it's still there. Still there. But at least the finished piece looks nice. They did hide all of the Skittles on this side, so that's kind of nice of them. All right, let's see here. Okay. I'm sure this will get reinforced at some point, but this is just like, hello. Now to do the same thing the other way. Is the Sanctum Sanctorum a good build? I mean, besides the bendy parts, is it like is what you'd expect? Good, bad, whatnot? I'm not a fan of the Marvel stuff, so I really don't know. Well, that's good. It's coming together. How many pieces is that one? $6,600. That's not bad. That's about the UCS AT-AT Walker. So, yep, this one's bending too. Ugh. Yeah, here we go. Missing piece again. Oh, no, it's only one. Okay, I thought there was two. Never mind. I seem to have that curse. I don't know if you have that or not, Square. I have the missing piece epidemic, I guess you could say. Like my UCS AT-AT walker had two missing pieces on it. I was so upset. Actually, I'm sorry. It didn't have two missing pieces. It had two miscolored pieces. Let me make sure my statement is correct. So I had two dark gray plates instead of two light gray plates. Really irritating when you spend that much money for a set, if you ask me. All right, got this one done. Yeah, I used to have a really good schedule for building Square, and then life happened, and so um, I'm hoping now that things are better for me, I can kind of continue the more regular builds. Um, that would mean a lot to me. So oh. So that's an interesting little building technique right there. So I had these pieces on wrong because I thought this finished piece would face on the outside, but it faces on the inside, which now makes sense now. And there's this hole right here. I'm trying to get the camera to see it. And then you just basically slide the piece on that Technic piece, as you can see right there. And that's what gives it the opening of the scythe. So that's an I've never seen Lego do that before, where they just slide it in there, where it's not like clipped in or anything at all. So that is a very interesting way to do it. Yep. So there's the front there, and then this will be able to open and close. So that's an interesting one. So, yeah. Well, I'll show you I don't have a backlog per se. I've got a minifigure problem. I've been, for some reason, I just decided to go ham on a lot of minifigures. And I don't know. I've got to get them built and staged. And then once I get my room together, you guys will see like what I mean. I think I've only got, after this set, I've got maybe one more Lego set that I would want to build. And then after that, I'm just really on pause for like sets per se. I don't have anything that I feel like that I just need to buy and build. So maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a blessing in disguise, you know? I'm sure my wallet likes it. Like, give us a break, man. Let's see, you guys can see what I'm doing here. Oh, hey, welcome back, Raven. Yep, had to go to the food store. That's important, man. Did you go to Publix, get a pub sub? The national food of Florida. I've had a few pub subs in my day, and I have to say that they are pretty good. Oh, there it is. I hate that when the piece you're looking for is right in front of you, but yeah, all black, just hiding in a pile, and you're like, my eyes don't see it. All right, so now, okay. So what I'm basically doing now is I'm snapping this piece onto the front of the ship right here, if my shaky hands would ever cooperate. Okay. Okay, so not too bad. This way, it gives the front of the ship that good detail there. So this will open up here, and then the ramp will drop, and then it kind of closes up. But you got to close it up properly. So this goes down first, and then you pull the ramp up, and you can see it closes up the ship nicely. So that's pretty cool. All right, time to build a wing, it looks like. I'm going to start putting these on here and making the wing. Let's see. Hey, Micah. Yes, you guys can get a drink or a snack if you need to.
I'm in some goldfish.
Okay, that's fine. What about the bowl that's over there?
That's my guess.
Yeah. Snack time, so you know, gotta manage the little ones. Hey, Micah. Shh. So, yep, we're building a wing.
How's the stream going?
It's going just fine, Ashton.
Okay.
Yep. Did they copy Mold King, or did Mold King copy them? But it's pretty identical. Reven, what about you, man? You building anything right now? What's on your build list?
Hey, can I use this so I keep the goldfish in your way?
Yes.
Thanks.
Nothing too wild here. We're just putting a wing together. Sorry, not talking. I'm trying to think about things to talk about right now. Just making sure I'm putting these under plates on right now because I got some tricky stuff coming up, it looks like. All right. Kind of an interesting way to do it. Okay. Well, we got this done. This was kind of tricky to put together down here, having to stack these pieces like this. I think I got it right, but we'll see once I build this other piece and flip it around. Whew. Okay, I see what I did there. Try to put these on, these little covers. Sometimes it really messes with my eyes. I always screw them up. It's just, I don't know what it is. My eyes don't like it, and I botch it somehow. I always have to yank them off and try again. All right, I'm putting this together right now, seeing where this is taking us. Okay, I stop playing tricks on me. Where's my piece? There it is. Let's see here. I do like the detail that's starting to come out for these wing parts here. I'm hoping that this gray gets covered up and it's the all black look. But there is a nice amount of detail going down, so I'm digging that. I'll show you guys here in a second. Let me get these little pieces on here, make sure I don't screw it up. So it's nice. We're kind of getting some detail on this wing here, which is kind of nice. I like how they got the bricks all put together and whatnot. So that's the things I really like doing is this miniature detail work, especially with the Mold King sets. That's one of my favorite things, even though my fingers hurt after a while. It has been on and off snowing, Revan. It's not sticking to the ground at all. We've had some flakes and then to stop and then some more flakes and then it would stop. And so I guess you could call it snowing, but it's not anything like what Levi's dealing with up where he's at. So. Whoops. That could have been bad. All right, so just doing some more detail work here on the wing. You can see we've added these pieces here and kind of closed up back here, so it's nice. This is one of those ridged pieces right there. Those 1x2s. So really nice. I like how it's coming along here. I'm sure we're definitely going to attach it soon. You have the explosion of happiness over here. You've done it right. Got those Technic pieces on here and here, so I'm sure that this is going to be a fun little Technic thing to figure out here soon. All right, so yep, we can put it together now. All right. We now have the knife. I don't know. My brain's like, I've already had all my coffee, so. Oh, okay, I see what we're doing here. So this is actually to the front. This isn't a wing. All right, let me bring back the main ship in here. Got a lot of pieces still laying around. Okay. So we're going to attach this to basically right here, I think. Okay. So that was actually a really good construction idea by Lego. I'm going to show you guys. So to put this piece on here with this Technic piece and this here, I lined it up, and then you snap this one into place, and that brought this one closer, so then you could push it this way and snap it together. And now it's in here. But that was actually a really good idea. I really like that. I'm not too fan. There's a lot of unsupported pieces right here. Like this is not really that tightly held together. So I'm hoping that there's another piece or two that'll go here to support this. But that was definitely a cool little building technique for right there. Very nice. Sometimes Lego does good, and sometimes you're like, what are you all doing? All right, so I'm going to open this back up now. Okay. So I put a couple pieces together for right here, which reinforces this joint again, but still have not done anything for this. So that makes me a little nervous right there. But we're going to see. Now, but we do have the side of the ship in place. So, all right, now I got some other fun stuff here. Let's take a look. So it's basically having me take a Technic piece that's styled like this. It's got the one going this way and the two this way. And it's actually going to snap the wing and actually hold it solid in place, per se. So I'm about to rig this up a little bit. Not too bad so far. I'm just looking for, one of the things I always struggle with is a spot to put my finger in to apply the counter pressure that doesn't like destroy my build. There we go. So you can see that Technic piece snapped in, and now it's kind of locked in some place. I'm going to do the same thing right here, I'm willing to bet. Yep, that's exactly what I'm doing. It's probably a little bit easier to see what I'm trying to do here. So we see it's this piece is going into this Technic hole and this one right here. This is easier to apply the counter pressure because I've got better spots to put my fingers. There we go. So that's got that in there. Now this, even though this plate right here is unsupported, there could be like another 1x2 or something. This has got this pretty locked into place now using these two Technic pieces here. So, okay. Okay, oh shoot. Don't grab there. Destroyed my ship. Okay. Oh, okay. Took me a second to figure out how to get this piece on right here. It's kind of tricky, but all these side pieces here, it goes on this piece, just on the other side. So very nice. Still got a lot of pieces left over. Okay, good. I got another thing to build. So I always get nervous when I have too many pieces left over. Okay. Okay, so this piece that I built right here is going to snap on right here, but there's this peg right here. So it's kind of, you drop it into the hole and then snap it on there. So you can see there that the peg went right into there and kind of helped reinforce that. Again, that's the same thing that Lego did here. Instead of actually connecting, it's just like a drop-in feature. It looks okay. I mean, I'm always worried about like structural rigidity, which is like my big word I like to say a lot, but you know, we'll go with it. Okay. Yeah. And then for some reason they saved this piece. Goes right here. See what I did? I put this piece on the wrong way. I was like, why is this not looking like the picture? And it's because I put it on there wrong. So if this is done right here, you'll see that you have this black and gray piece linking up, which is what this piece goes on to join. So I just had this piece, flipped. So now it's on there correctly. Woohoo. All right, and that's bag 4, so that's officially halfway done. So I'm going to do the exact same thing on this side. Now I'm going to do it on this side. So about an hour and a half so far, and I'm at the halfway point on the build. All right. Nope, we got the landing gear. That's come out. All right. Back to we're winging it. Oh, let's see here. That piece. All right. All right. Not much really to say. I'm just doing the same thing I did on the other side. Just bear with me. Let me get this done here. And we're back down to 1. I don't know who's on, but thanks for sticking with me. Appreciate it. It's the boring part. Okay, buddy.
I need it. It's always a good thing to have lots of food.
Yeah. No. Nope. That was close. I thought. There we go. All right, sorry, I've been finagling with this. So, yeah, man, Square, I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. I appreciate it too, man. It's nice that I got somebody from England watching. I can never remember his name, but he's in Ukraine. He pops in on occasion. I I know it's hard for him with the internet and whatnot, but he pops in every now and then. I do have somebody from Germany that watches too. And he's not on here right now, but I've had, there's a guy from Portugal, and I have somebody from Brazil too that likes to pop in and shoot the breeze, so to speak. Although sometimes the language is tricky, but I'll take it all day, man. I loved, it's a good time hanging out with people. Okay, I did something wrong somewhere. First, let me get these pieces in before I forget about them. Oh, I see what I did. Right. It's like something is not matching up here. And I see what I did. And I had this piece flipped. So, okay. Hey, Raven, what's up? Yeah, it only shows that one person is watching right now. So, yeah, he popped in. He said hi, but then he probably had to go. And so I think Dave is his name. I hate that I can't remember it, but I believe Dave is his what he goes by, I want to say. I'm glad he's still around with everything that's going on out there. That's just awful. And there goes my eyes. Trying to find a piece. They're going a little wonky on me. Okay. Better not be missing this piece again. Or have a missing piece again. Because I know I don't have one of these. Ugh. So I am missing the second one of these right here. And I don't see it in front of me. Let me stand up, make sure it's not on me. Nope, nothing's hit the ground. Unbelievable. Let me see. Does this piece really flip this over? It sticks out right there. It's going to get stacked on. Son of a gun. All right, let me work around this. Hopefully this piece is just hiding under my eyes and I cannot see it. Let me work around it here and see if I can't do something here. Okay. Man, my eyes. Oh, there's my missing piece. See, I couldn't see it because this grate was right over the top of it. I don't know why I just hit it. Whew. Not missing a piece. Tragedy averted. Whew. Why can it? I always get. Why can't it ever be missing like a 2x4 black, like a flat 2x4 black? No, it's always some tricky one that you have to get from Lego whenever I'm missing one. That was almost the piece that hit the floor. So we're just doing the detail work now. All the fun stuff. Oh, man, you got a shiny Latios. Good job, Revan, man. Good score, dude. Good score, man. That is a pretty good pull, man. Good for you. Just cruising along. Sorry, guys, I'm not saying much right now. Whenever I have to duplicate something, I just rather get it done and over with so I can get back to the original, like doing something different. Just a habit of mine. All right. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, there we go. Had it flipped around again. I've learned if you make this face the way the picture faces, it actually goes a lot better. Sometimes, guys, my brain just is like, all right. So let's see if I can get this cool little engineering piece done here so you guys can see it. Let's see. So what you have to do is slide this piece into here, and then that brings this piece aligned with this piece, and it allows that to slide together down there. So very, very cool. Now it's trickier though because I don't have the open area, and here goes my thumb breaking stuff. There we go. Let me put this back on. I think that's one of the trickiest things ever is when you got to try to apply counter pressure, and you're like, okay, especially when you got, you know, fat fingers like me, like, where are you going to get this counter pressure in without annihilating your warship? There it is. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, we're going to do the same thing down here. There you go. So you guys could probably, hopefully you saw that. I'm hoping that when I do this one here, it'll be easier to be seen. Let me move the rest of this out of the way so you guys can see it a little bit better. Okay, so we're going to take this funky piece, and it's going to go into this technical here and this one right here, and you just kind of have to, a lot of jiggling. And you're like, too much pressure, not enough, and then snaps in. So you can kind of see there how these two pieces and these ones up here are holding it together. So that's kind of a really good way to help get the proper angle on everything. So now we got the sides to the ship done, and we're going to do some other stuff here. Let's see, make sure I'm on the right side here. Yep. Now I'm going to remember not to put this on upside down this time. Okay. You tried to translating my Arabic tattoo. All right, so those that have been on, it says, and don't be surprised, execute order 66. So, yep, execute order 66. That's my tattoo. You guys know I'm a huge fan of Palpatine, so had to get his most famous quote on there. So. All right. And then the same thing as the last one where we use that peg piece and that just drops right in there for both of them. So very good way to hold them together where it doesn't put a lot of pressure on them so they don't bend, but it helps them to stay in place, I'm sure, with the ship. So got some landing gear to put on now. flip this bad boy over. All right. Okay. You know, if you put the plus piece into the plus piece, it fits a lot better than trying to fit the Technic side into the plus side. I'm just saying. As a guy, I should be able to do male end into female end. I'm just saying. Pay attention, you know, eyes on the prize, right? You know, I've kind of kicked around the idea of doing Cad Bane's Justifier, but if I wanted to get that, I'd have to buy it on clearance because that set is way overpriced, if you ask me. So the only way I'd probably build the Justifier is if it's on clearance for at least $30 off. All right, so we got bag 6 going down. Not too bad, bag 6, so 2 hours. So this should be just a shade under 3 hours here, which will work out perfectly because I got to cook dinner here tonight. Since it's nice and cold here in Delaware, it's soup night, so I'm making a zuppa toscana and hot and sour soup for dinner tonight. It'll be delicious. See, I missed it again. This is another one of my nemesis. Do the same thing twice. Always miss it. Always miss it. Oh, wow. I'm going to flip this bad boy back over again. And then these ones. Yeah. That's weird. I just built this piece to attach it right here on each side. Very interesting. Not what I was expecting, but this has got to be to help hold the wings together. That's the only thing I can think of with this piece right here being the way they did it. Okay. Well, this is supposed to have stickers on it for like a control panel, but I'm not doing it. Yeah. Yeah, the Justifier is just too much. In the United States, it's $170 for it. And in my eye, that's like $120 set. This set is probably one of the best price sets at $99. 4 minifigures, 1,000 pieces. This is how you price it. The Justifier is just way overpriced. You know, because I think you get the same minifigures. I think you get 4 minifigures in the Justifier. You know, people they threw Omega in there to make it like the set that everybody's trying to go after because they want to get Omega, or Omega or whatever you want to call her. I've seen internet fights break out over how to say it, Omega or Omega. And so, but me personally, that's not enough to, to make me want to just spend that kind of money to get that one minifigure. Okay. I'm doing some work on the inside now. I'm being a bad YouTuber here. Let me get my camera right here so you guys can sort of see what I'm doing instead of me building and then bringing it over. There goes my eyes being funky on me again. These, I was looking for these two and they were hiding on me. So we're putting in some seats now for the back here. I'll show you guys here in a second. Oops. So I just put some seats in there. Okay. No stickers. Not today. So that's just this piece right in here. So these are supposed to have stickers here, but you know me, they're going to peel off. I always feel like, especially because I live in Delaware, there's humidity. I'm always paranoid about stickers, so I do not put them on. Oh, bless me. That's what we're working on right now. Okay. I need 2 of these. And I'm building something interesting over here. Okay, I got to make sure I do it right. So it's got me doing like one of these pieces here where you got this side on this side and this one here, and then it flaps. But I got to make sure I'm doing it right. Because you all know me. I'll put together backwards 7 times before I get it right the 8th time. Yep, okay. Just threw me off a bit on how this is supposed to be going. So I basically did this right here and you put these on, but when you got to make it all work. Ugh. All right, let's see here. What's next? Get this thing out of the way. This way I can be a better YouTuber and build in front of my camera like I'm supposed to be doing. All right. Okay. Nope, see? I'm not paying attention again. All right, so we're making this big old thing right here. So we're doing this next couple of instructions. Looks like there's a lot of plate work that has to be done, which is fine, but there's going to be doing the plate work. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, agreed with the plate work. The only thing I don't like about plates is that the fingerprints are on there. So usually once I finish this set, I got to go through and wipe them all off because it just shows everything, especially the black ones. There's supposed to be some stickers on this, but that ain't going on there. I like how when you finish a part, they make the little thing with the explosion going on around it, like ta-da! Like, you know, kidding. All right, let's see how this goes on here. Okay. All right. Well, the back piece is on now. It's like one of those things where I have to lean away so I can put the piece on better. I don't know why there's logic in it, but you're trying to be right over it and it won't go together. But if you lean away from it, you can see it and put it together easy. So all I did is I just reinforced the connection right here where this is at. It needed to be reinforced. So there's these bars right here. It's kind of hard to see because it's all black. And then I put this piece on right here to help reinforce the back there. Okay. So I just added those pieces to it right there. So these that I'm supposed to have stickers here as well that are supposed to go on these, like interior lighting. No. Let's see. Here's those. Oh, okay, I see. It took me a second. I'm like, what am I doing with all these pieces? I'm just finishing up these little exterior details here. Let's see. So this piece goes on this side right here. So what this is it's just basically covering up this area right here. Again, I'm trying to get my fat fingers in here to try to apply some counter pressure to set the piece. Again, couldn't do it sitting down, but as soon as I stood up, I found the right leverage to make it work. Science. All right. And then that closes on that. Not bad. She's coming together. 7. Let's see. Cruising right along here. All right, let's see what we got going on here. You know, I went to the Lego store one day at the Pick-a-Brick wall, and I don't know why, but I pulled like 20 of these out. Don't know why, but for some reason my brain's like, you should pull those out of the wall. I got a lot of other good stuff, especially I went to that one up in Florida, or in not Florida, New York. I said Florida, I was in New York. But yeah, you guys should watch. If you haven't seen it already, you guys should definitely watch my video on visiting the Legoland. I went to the one in upstate New York, and yeah, check out the video. Shameless plug for my own channel. Oh, no. I'll set my computer's being weird. Yes, go away, notifications. Oh man, you don't have Pick-a-Brick there? That stinks. If you ever get a chance to go, you definitely want to go and just be ready. It's going to eat you up. But it is, I almost prefer the Pick-a-Brick wall nowadays to other stuff because with having so many parts and pieces, I actually kind of enjoy hunting the wall for stuff that I don't have that I know I'm going to need later on for like extra parts or if I'm trying to do something. So, I mean, I don't know if that's weird or not, but yeah, the Pick-a-Brick wall is kind of becoming my favorite thing. So I have no idea what I'm building. I think this is going to be the top hatch. But that's what I'm working on right now. That's what you guys see me doing. There we go. No, that's not them. Yes, it is. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. I always like it when you get to do little things like this. So it's just like putting two pieces together to make this, but I was looking at it wrong again. And so, yeah, my spares container is starting to grow. I actually bought some actual, I can't name of the company, but it's every Lego builder says it's the best stuff out there for storing Legos. And so I went and bought a couple of the containers. Acro Mills, that's what it's called. They got the little drawer pull-out system. You know, a lot of a handyman use them too because you can put a lot of screwdrivers and whatnot into them. And so, okay, just got to flip this around. This goes on just like this. So I'm doing this right here. Nope, hey, there's my stickers. Threw them in the book, and we got to where I stashed them in the book. All right. Now I need a 1x2. One of these guys. Okay, so we'll go over here on this side. Okay, I thought I was building the top hatch, but now that I see my page here, this is what's going to help hold the wing together. Okay, so now I'm going to bring the ship back in. So you know if you've done it right, this little round engine piece is sticking out the back this way. I don't know if it's an engine, but it's the, let's see here. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, so I thought it attached up here, goes down here. So if you've done it right, it should snap and look just nice like that. Wait a minute, did I miss something on this thing? Sure did. Yep, see, there you go. My eye's not paying attention. I'm done messed up again. Yep, there it is. Finally dropped one on the floor. It's happened. The streak continues. I do have to say, though, that these gold bars, I think is what they're called, these ones are not this typical light or dark gray. This is actually a pewter color. I don't know if you guys can see that there, but I like the fact that these are not the standard like light gray, dark gray. It's actually pewter. So that is pretty nice. All right. On to the next part here. We are cruising along. Thanks to everybody who's been sticking it out. Up to 6 likes. I appreciate that. For those that have dropped a like, I do appreciate that. I know this isn't my traditional build, but it's just good to be back with you guys again. I've said it a couple times. I'll say it again. It's just good to be back. Yeah, CT4457. Sorry, I didn't see that, man. I was so focused. But yep, I am building the scythe. So, yep, I've been cranking on it now for a couple of hours, man. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. So, if you haven't already, hit that like button for me. Interactions helps boost the channel. So maybe one day where I can make it to where when I'm doing this, I can have giveaways and, kind of ultimate goal is become the Mr. Beast of Lego stuff, where I'm doing this stuff but giving away crazy amounts of stuff, because that's what I believe everybody should do is doing that stuff. So. CT, if you got anything you want to talk about or laugh at me, go right ahead, man. I'm just focused on plowing this out. So, what's new with you, man? Ta-da! All right. Okay, so now I see what we did here is we built this piece to put on the ship. And like a glove. So we just did that piece right there. So I'm willing to bet I'm about to flip it around and do it on the other side. Yep. Look at me. I'm smart. Not too bad for a beat up old Marine. We are getting close. Oh man, nice. Get a couple stores up in Ireland now. That's awesome, man. Good stuff. I have been to Shannon, Ireland a few times on my deployments. That I was telling the story earlier about the first time I had beer that was not from America, and I was like, "Oh, I can drink Guinness." I had it before, and I had a couple of pints at Shannon. Man, I was like, I could hear my hair growing. I was so wired, man. Good times. So had a chance to get out and walk around the airport a little bit. Beautiful area, just absolutely beautiful. That's one area I'd love to go back and visit when I wasn't tethered to the military is Shannon. I'm sure there's better areas out there, but that's what I know. Tipperary. I don't know where that's at. I do apologize. I don't know where that is at. So, but it's very cool that I have somebody watching from Ireland, man. Let me tell you, that's pretty badass. I don't know if that's close to Shannon or not. So I'm sure the people at Shannon were tired of the military coming through. I mean, the bartenders weren't because we were overpaying for the beverages, but it was still worth it. Do it again in a heartbeat. Okay, eyeballs, come on. Oh, hey, Raven, you're back. Oh, you got BD1 instead of the scythe? Nice. Did I really just do that? Yep, I sure did. Look, wait, that's an easy fix. See, I got so excited people are talking to me, and I did another one of my isms where I'm not paying attention. But thankfully, I caught the fix quick enough. Okay. Oh, nice. Yep, got to do something for your birthday on that. Always important to treat yourself on your birthday. I'm a big believer in paying yourself. I try to teach my kids that too, that always got to pay. You got to take care of yourself because at the end of the day, nobody else will. So you always make sure that you're number one and everything else will fall in line after that. Oh, I will, Darth. I will. I'm just building, man. Give me a little bit, man. I'll put out my trainer code for Pokemon Go here in a little bit, man. Just let me finish the build. It'll be on the chat towards the end. I just want to focus and get this done. So Yeah, man. No, I ain't forgot about you, man. One of my most, you're right up there with some of my most loyal watchers, man. I wouldn't do you wrong. And again, I really have to say, I just don't know if the light catches it right, guys. How the pewter pieces look with the gray pieces against the black. Just a really neat way that they did that in that pewter color. I like it. All right. Okay. Just cruising along now. Now I'm not going to forget the part this time that I forgot last time. Haha, ta-da, it's done. Now we're going to snap this bad boy onto the ship right here. So you just take these pieces right here and they just actually snap on these little little finger bust. No, wait. Oh, almost got me again. I almost did something dumb. These ones go down here. Okay. Make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, how did I mess this up? Okay, I didn't mess it up. Okay. So got that attached, so that's what I was doing. So, whoa, man, nice pull. P1 Captain Rex for only 40 euro. Nice pull, man. What's that sound? That was probably the sound of a joint of mine popping. I don't know, or something popping into place on this. So, 50 euro, no. Euros, usually the general rule of thumb is double euros to US dollars. So, I don't know what it is now, but I didn't hear any alarms going off here. Maybe heard one of my kids screeching or something. I don't know. But yeah, 50 euro is like, what? No, maybe 80 bucks, 100 bucks. I always just doubled it as a general rule of thumb. Yeah, I bet you did think it was crazy, but hey, that's a solid purchase though, man. Nothing to be shamed about there. I was watching an auction on Whatnot last night or 2 nights ago, and some guy bought a Cloud City Boba Fett for $1,400 US. Now that sounds like a lot, but the figure sells for $2,200 US. So the guy bought it and just basically gave himself $800 profit right there. So now I don't have the kind of cheddar cheese to be dropping $1,400 on a figure like that, but hey, congrats to the man that did. Okay, so now we're just going to snap this onto here, fold it into place. Ta-da! Okay, see, now I'm nervous. Normally having these 2 extras, that doesn't bother me. I've got 2 of these sitting here, so I got to stare at this real quick. Yeah, I don't think I missed anything. Oh, yep, I see where I did right there. That's why I always get nervous when I have 2 of something laying around, because it was those 2 pieces right there. All right. Well, guys, we're on the last bag. Bag 8. Here we go. And there's where General Kenobi is hiding at, is in bag 8. See, another thing I never do is I never put the missiles into the spring-loaded shooters because I always want the springs to be good. I have probably 100 of these just laying around because I just don't want to put them in there. See, now that's nice. They actually screen printed the screen, or the window screen. Man, I'm really glad I don't have to put stickers on that. So there's Obi-Wan. Yeah, that happens. Sometimes you win some and you lose some when you're doing that, man. So one thing I've learned too is you don't want to have your minifigures holding their weapons or their lightsabers unless it's absolutely positive, because the hands can like lose their the ability to grip it after a while because it'll get stretched out. So a lot of people have said, like, when you use minifigures, only put the weapons in there if you really want to. That way the hands stay nice and tight. So neat little tidbit there. Oof. Got an extra lightsaber handle. Never have too many of those. All right, let's build some engines and some wings, it looks like. Interesting design. I've never seen it before where you take a hollow piece like this and you start pushing these in. And then you just put the cone right on top. Yeah. Well, I'm sure you'll, for you guys that are international, if you guys want me to look for anything for you, I'd be glad to do it. It won't be a right away thing. It's, because my Lego store is about an hour from me. But if you guys want anything, feel free to let me know. And I will do everything in my power to try to get it to you, and then we'll figure out shipping and whatnot. I know it's hard for you guys, get shafted a lot. I know that stinks, and so all right. Yeah, man. No problem at all, man. Just you guys, international guys, if you guys got a want list or anything, just let me know. Like I said, I will do my darndest to get it for you and hook you guys up. I don't know if you're going to save any money after we factor in shipping and everything. But I'd be more than willing to give it a shot for you all, because I have heard the woes. Like somehow Australia never got the 501st Battle Pack, and the Aussies were paying like $100 US to get people to send it to them per battle pack. That's always something that always trips me up when you got to snap these little pieces in between the actual bricks, like the studs themselves. My fingers always struggle with it. I don't know, maybe just because my fingers hurt. Well, that's not too bad. Your store's closed, then that's good. No, I just do try to offer. So cool looking that they screen printed that on there. It makes me so happy. So this is obviously the front of the ship, and it just snaps on like this. Hey, look at that. I didn't screw it up. It actually sits on there nice and tight. The one thing I can hear when I'm doing this is I keep hearing the theme as they're approaching Fortress Inquisitoris. I can keep hearing that theme in my head. I thought that was a pretty cool scene where you see Kenobi in the dungeons of the fortress, and you see all the Jedi that they've killed and basically put on display down there. I was like, that is a pretty neat scene. People think I'm crazy, but I just like the bad guys. It was a little sad to see the little librarian or the guy on the crane that helped Ahsoka. Like he was captured and defeated and put in there. I know my kids didn't like that at all. They were upset that he was on display. Just my brain is like, okay, now how do they flex? Like when they bring people over, like, is that what they do? Is they take them down to the museum and show them all the Jedi that have been captured and defeated? Is that what they do? It's like a strange flex, as the kids like to say, but we're going to go with it. Yeah, the librarian. Yeah, that one got to my kids too. So we're building one of the wings right now. This is what you guys see me doing. I'm at the end of it, so you know I'm like, let's go. So that's what we've been doing, and putting together the wing. Oh, there's where the shooters go. Okay. Okay. There's a little spring-loaded shooter. It's nice because it kind of, there's no reinforcement on the back right now except for this piece, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, Cat, I like this one so far for the minifigures too. Also, it's just I've been very impressed with it as well. I think it is a great build. All right, that's one done. On to the next. Oh man, you did the UCS Falcon? That's sweet, man. Good for you, dude. I don't know if you saw my other video, but I just filled my UCS AT-AT locker with about 60 snowtroopers. I had bought a whole bunch of snowtrooper battle packs and filled my UCS AT-AT locker up. So that was pretty cool. Definitely check that video out if you want to see what it looks like stuffed. Like I said, we're just snapping the wings together. Yeah, Reven, I've had this set for ever since it came out, and I'm just now building it. I bought it on release day, so this was what, a September 1st set or something like that. So I've been sitting on it for a while. Lately, I've been buying army building minifigs. I'll show that to you guys at a later video. You guys will see what I've really been doing. But I just decided that I do like building, but I also wanted to army build, so I've been doing that. And that's been a little cheaper. Like, Reven, check out Whatnot. And you can buy minifigures, like the common ones for $5, $10. If you want to look at, just something to get that's not too crazy expensive, take a look at it. Like, I've really enjoyed being on there, and I've got my account, and I'm going to, like I said, I'll be selling eventually on there and doing some work. So Check it out, man. I think you'd be pleasantly surprised with what you can get. Although it can be dangerous. Yeah. How many 501st battle packs do you got, CT? Oh, nice. Yeah, they do, Reven. That's why you got to take your time and just patience is the key on whatnot. Don't eat with your eyes per se. Take your time, and you'll have patience, and you'll find it. Oh, nice. I had ended up with 10 of the originals, and I've gotten 4 of the new ones. That's what I've gotten so far. All right, well, we just attach the wing. All right. Let's see here. We are getting close. Got to have the guns on the top of the gunship. So just put those on top there. Got a bunch of pieces laying around. Okay. Pretty cool there. We got the guns finished out. Thanks, CT. I appreciate it, man. Oh, we got to make the guns even bigger. They're still not done yet. I was like, wondering why I had all these extra pieces down here. I still got all this laying around to do something with. So this will finish off the gun right here with the lightsaber piece at the end. So why not? Let's put a lightsaber hilt there. We're just winging it at this point. Okay. So I got the guns on it. There we go. I hope that's the end of the guns. I mean, I still got a few pieces out here, but I don't know. So I missed these pieces somewhere. I've got 2 of them sitting here. All right, I got to go find those 2 where they go. All right, so everything else is an extra piece. That's nice. But this is making me nervous right here, these 2 guys. See what I mean? I start eating with my eyes, even when I'm building. Well, I'll find these pieces eventually. Or maybe they just got put in there. Oh, okay. They're the pieces that go right back on here. Didn't even see it when I was building it. So, you know, got to have these little butt covers right there. Pay attention to your books. Don't make my mistakes. Wow. All right, guys. That is a super cool build. I ain't going to lie, man. This was a lot of fun. Not too challenging. Right at 3 hours, which is where I thought it was going to be at. It's got some good weight. It doesn't feel as solid as some other sets, but it definitely makes up for it in the cool factor and the fact that you can bend it down and you can open it up and, you know, you've got enough room for everybody in here. I didn't put the stickers on because that's just not me. But very, very impressed with the set overall, guys. Very much. All right. I got to do this real quick for Revan because he wants my Pokemon trainer code. If anybody else plays Pokemon Go and you want stuff from Delaware, just hit me up here. Let me get my friend code here. So if I even know where to look. Yeah. All right. Let me turn my stuff back on. All right, there's my trainer code for Pokemon Go, guys. So if anybody does that, I've been doing that a lot too. So, but that was a lot of fun, guys. I really appreciate everybody that came and hung out. I got 6 likes. I think we had about 6 people, 6, 7 people at the most. And so I really appreciate it, guys. It was a lot of fun. I will hopefully be back next week with another build. I'll keep you informed. But I'm really going to spend the next couple of weeks focusing on getting my Lego room going. So I'll make videos where I can. But again, thanks for everybody that showed up, talked it. We had a lot of fun. And I will see you guys hopefully next week, and stay tuned for more videos throughout the week.